It's hard for me to envision a guy like Skubal. Like, it's not saying Detroit isn't a big market. I would consider them a mid market, but again, I think because he's so close to being able to test free agency right now that I think it's going to have to the Tigers are going to have to pay basically open market value for him at this point. I do not see him taking any sort of hometown discount, even though, of course, he wrote that letter to fans after that really impressive run to the ALDS. And I'm sure he really loves Detroit. That's the only team he's ever known. He was drafted and developed. He's very familiar with the training staff and doctors there, considering some of the injuries that he's been through. So very, very comfortable in that environment. But of course, again, it all comes down to the this offseason and the negotiations before camp to begin next season, because that's going to be super critical if the Tigers are going to be able to keep arguably the best pitcher in baseball right now. I think a key date that fans have to watch is spring training of 2026. I think the Tigers have to get him inked up to a long-term extension before that, or I think that there's a good chance that he's going to leave in free agency. A player of his caliber with that type of resume and that type of stuff, he's not going to want to sign an extension during the season if it isn't done this offseason or by the beginning of next spring training. And really, there's going to be no reason for him not to hit the open market, just because he really is set, barring any sort of injuries, to become the first pitcher in MLB history to get a $400 million plus contract. That's the type of skill set he has, and the age, he's 28. He's right there. I think Skubal's actually going to hold that record until Paul Skeens is eligible to sign an extension or test free agency after the 2029 campaign. I certainly don't think the Pirates are going to give Skeens $500 million, but after Skubal, he's going to be the next great starting pitcher to watch for. But if Skubal does hit free agency, I think the major players, of course, are going to be the Yankees, Dodgers, Mets, Cubs, Phillies. All the big market teams are going to want to have that true ace, that number one guy who can go out and just get you a win when you need it.